Louis, given where you finished in the league, fifth place, one position outside the Champions League position, what's your overriding emotion on the season, where you finished?
Now, the way we have finished, I think we have played a very good second half, because we knew already before this match that we are not capable to qualify ourselves. So we have to cope with that, and my players have showed that. In the first half they play too slow, I think, and too much secure passes, not forward. And in the second half we have changed that, and that was also the difference. And I've seen fantastic goals, and also the fans have seen that, and it could be much higher. But that's my only irritation, that that we concede a goal, because David de Gea is not the winner of the Golden Glove now, and it was unnecessary, I think. And that I have said the players also.
But to miss out on the Champions League on goal difference must be especially frustrating for you.
Now, I knew that in advance. For example, in other countries the rules are different. Then the result between the two clubs are decisive, and then we had won. But we know that in advance, so you cannot say anything about that. But it is like that, and you can also say that one penalty in a certain game has been very important for us also. Today we didn't receive neither a penalty, and in a game against Leicester City we don't receive two penalties. And afterwards the FA has confirmed that it was a penalty. It's like that, and that's football. It's also that you need luck, and I cannot say that we had a lot of luck this season. But that is not the only reason. The reason is that we didn't create too much, and because defensively we are one of the best teams in the Premier League. And but attacking wise, we have to improve.
You obviously did qualify for the Champions League last season, and you haven't this year. Is that a step backwards?
Of course, because our aim also in the first year, also in the second year, and also in the third year shall be Champions League. It's the highest level, and a club like Manchester United has to play at that level. But there are more clubs who wants to play in the Champions League, and you have seen it.
Louis, you said that the team is in transition. What will it take to get beyond transition into a more complete Manchester United?
That's dependable how the things are going, how we can attract other players that fits in the profile. How we develop players, and that we have always also a very mental strong team. That's also very important. So you have to select not only this year but every year to keep the group young, refreshing, and very strong in winner mentality.
In terms of recruitment then, have you identified those targets that you want now, because the season is now over, obviously, by the cup game?
We have to play the cup game, and that's a very important game, because there's a lot to fight for. It's very important for the club also. It is a very much time ago that they won this cup, so it's very important for the fans, the club, for my staff, and also for myself. Very important. I came here to win a title, and the FA Cup is a big title in England.
Louis, you also came to win the Premier League if possible. Do you think
Yes, of course.
No, but do you think you could do that in a third season? Do you still have that?
Yeah, that is always possible because Leicester City was more or less a relegation team. So we were fourth and fifth. So normally we are closer, but in sport nothing is normal. You have to show it. You have to fight for it.
Okay, last question.
Can I just ask you, thank the fans for their unconditional support? That's quite a strong term, unconditional support.
Yeah, but
So that you have that.
I have said it also with very much conscience. So I think that they have showed, in spite of that, we have not always played very well, but they have supported the players on the pitch always. And what I have said also, however the things have gone on the pitch, they never let us down. And they always have come. 75,000, always.
Not today.
Not today, no. But why do you think? Why do you think?
Well, partly I think it's...
Oh, partly. Oh, okay, partly. Now, I think it is like that. I had 11 guests. 11 guests for nothing, coming from the Netherlands. And then I go to a restaurant, Mr. Winks, to receive my guests because they didn't have seen a match. Because of that, I never go on a match day to Mr. Winks. And that 11 guests are not coming again. And so we have a lot of fans out of Asia. They are coming, 24 hours flying and back. Couldn't see the match. And that's why.
Okay, guys.
And for the record, the tickets, because there was some criticism that the tickets was not so going well. You can say it to them.
The tickets didn't go on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't. It's just the season tickets got refunded, and then they could come to the game or not, but we didn't resell them.
Do you know what you think?
Again a record. Again a record.
I don't know what the attendance was now.
Again a record. Last year and now again. How is it possible? In spite you are writing very negative. Huh?
Louis, will we see you here next season for the first Premier League game? Are you confident of that?
Yes.
May I ask why?
Because I have signed a 3-year contract.
Okay, thanks guys.
Can I just
Thank
ask
you.
about Sunday's game? Do you think if it had been played at the same time, you might have been able to put more pressure on Manchester City? I mean, they obviously played that
I
game
said
without-
that on television before the match.
Sorry, I didn't listen.
I have said that pre-match that it was a pity that he could not play on the same time, because then you can give more pressure to City. But it is like that. It's unfortunate what I have already said. We were not lucky this season. Okay, bye bye.
See you.